Hey, what's up everyone? Today I'm gonna be low-key transitioning my channel to like combat sports related things. I'll still be telling stories about my life, but my life has so many things and one of my biggest passions is combat sports, such as boxing and UFC. I found out recently that I can talk all day about combat sports and I can go on and on about it, so I thought why not go on and talk about it on my YouTube page. So why do I love combat sports so much? Well, first off, I'm Mexican, but also because growing up, I played many sports from soccer to basketball to baseball to volleyball. I was all over the place, and when playing these sports, I was the guy looking to foul all the time. In soccer, I would always try and straight up tackle people, and in basketball, I would be yelling at the referee saying, "It's not a foul!" I was a real hothead with a bad temper that didn't know how to control my emotions. I didn't know it at the time, but I loved combat. Fast forward to high school, I wasn't playing much sports because I didn't like soccer and basketball. It was just because I was like super into gaming at the time. In high school though, I was always the kid being talked down to and made fun of, and I started believing the stuff people said to me. I wasn't good at anything, and I was a straight up pushover. Then I graduated high school and started watching an anime called Hajime no Ippo. That anime is about how a kid in school was bullied and started boxing, and in the anime, everyone starts respecting him because he boxed. And the story continues to talk about all his matches that he does and how intense they can be. To me, that just sat right with me because I felt like the main character Ippo when he was made fun of. I then decided to take a boxing class to see how it went, and it was a free trial, so I didn't like spend any money on it or anything like that. And when I hit the heavy bag for the first time, I felt more confident in myself than I ever did. I was in control of my emotions and I boxed for me. This would be the part in the story where training montage cues. So I'll just quickly just say I trained for a couple months, and then after training, I asked my coach about sparring, and he told me every Saturday they spar. I came one Saturday, got in the ring, got hit in the face for the first time, and surprisingly, I loved it. I loved getting hit because I could take it. I could take the punishment of getting hit while I knew all those people who made fun of me and made me doubt myself probably couldn't take a right cross to the face. I was starting to build confidence and learning to control my emotions more. I also love it for the fact that I can prove myself because it makes me feel like I'm capable of doing anything, even if that means getting in the ring and mixing it up with other people. That is the main reason why I love combat sports and why I still train in boxing to this day. The reason I'm saying all this is because I've been watching the pros in boxing and UFC fighters, and I just wanted to give my input about what I think about them. So I know some of my input will be crazy or wrong, but hey, it's my opinion, so here are some things I think about boxing so far. So, Canelo is number one ranked pound for pound, and he will probably stay there until he retires. Lomachenko is overrated, but he is still a top 5 boxer. To me, people try to paint him as one of the greatest of all time, and I just don't see him like that. He's a great boxer, don't get me wrong, and he has great footwork, but I believe there are boxers better than him in the lightweight division, like Teofimo Lopez and Gervonta Davis. Ryan Garcia is the equivalent to Amir Khan. Having fast hands and a glass chin could only get you so far, and it's worse when you don't have any defense. I mean, Ryan Garcia's last fight was just standing there, and he wanted to counter Campbell the whole time, but Campbell wanted to counter Garcia, so it was like, oh, who's going to throw first? Eddie Reynoso needs to teach him the Canelo head movement. Now here are some inputs I have about UFC. Conor McGregor's last fight was too much boxing. He had great hands in the first round. You can tell that he was a lot faster than Dustin Poirier, but to me it felt like he trained more for a Manny Pacquiao fight than he did for a UFC fight. John Jones beats Israel Adesanya 9 times out of 10. As a fighter, I love Izzy, and he is one of my favorite fighters. Well, he is my favorite fighter right now, but John Jones literally came into the game at level 99 max stats. He has been dominating all of his opponents while it takes Israel Adesanya all of his strength just to win a fight. I believe Max Holloway right now is one of the top boxers because of his last performance. He knows how to use his hands and great head movement while putting on a show. I mean, he was literally talking to the commentator team and fighting at the same time. So that's it for my 2 cents so far. Maybe I'll start uploading a story and boxing commentary more and more if this channel gets bigger and gains a bigger audience and if there's more of a demand. Maybe I'll start uploading 2 times a week. Who knows? Just get me the views, you guys. But yeah, that's going to be it for me for this video. Thank you all for watching, and be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.